Hello everyone, Jai Shri Krishna and welcome back to our economics class after a very long time. Fine. Just to recapitulate, I hope you have not forgotten what we did in the last class. Till now, what we have done is, if you look at your page number 8 of your textbook, till now we have completed till 1.2.3.1. वहाँ तक हमारा कंप्लीट हो चुका है, मतलब एस्पेक्ट्स टू बी कंसिडर्ड व्हाइल ड्राइंग अ पाई डायग्राम। पाई डायग्राम तक हमने ख़त्म कर दिया था, उसके एस्पेक्ट्स भी हमने समझ लिए थे और हमने ये टेक्स्ट वाला पाई डायग्राम भी ड्रॉ किया था। और आपके लिए होमवर्क के लिए दो एग्जाम्पल्स मैंने आपके लिए रखे हुए हैं, जो हम टाइप्स ऑफ ग्राफ्स के बाद आई एम गोइंग टू गिव। ओके, now we are on to 1.3. Now this is our first chapter and lecture number 8. We are on lecture number 8. If you are making notes, write down the lecture number also, so that in future anytime suppose you have got any difficulty somewhere, you can say कि मैडम lecture number 7 में जो था point वो नहीं समझ में आया, lecture number 8 में, तो you can say that, okay, so that I can also correlate. So write down the lecture number also, so that in future it is easy to correlate. Fine. So types of graphs. Use of graphs. Now these names are given here. They can be used as, they can be asked as 2 marks question, where you don't have to explain their types. Only the names are to be remembered and reproduced at the time of examination. But what they are, that I will tell you. But you don't need to write their meanings anywhere. That is not, this is not meant for your level, so that is not to be given. But they are somewhat same as what we have studied, the types of diagrams that we have studied. Use of graphs is also frequently made in economics. Statistics classifies graphs as a, ये statistical classification है, हमको इकोनॉमिक क्लासिफिकेशन पढ़ना है। हम जो अब तक ग्राफ्स पढ़ चुके वो इकोनॉमिक्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से उसका क्लासिफिकेशन पढ़ा, ये स्टैटिस्टिकल पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से है, इसलिए कुछ थोड़ा बहुत बाइफिकेशन, थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस दोनों में है, बट वी डोंट हैव टू कंसिडर दैट। ओके, वन इज टाइम सीरीज ग्राफ। टाइम सीरीज ग्राफ्स क्या होते हैं, दैट इज गिवन ऑन द नेक्स्ट पेज दैट वी विल स्टडी। Another is graphs for continuous frequency distribution. In that, first is histogram. Histogram is somewhat similar to bar diagram and is drawn in this way. Here there are single bars. They are single bars placed together. It is like this. Single bars placed together like this. So all the bars are placed side by side. हमने बार डायग्राम में कैसे पढ़े? We studied single bar diagram like this. Simple bar diagram and clustered like this. Clustered हमारे कैसे थे? इस तरह से, इस तरह से। ये सिंगल है लेकिन they are placed side by side. That is what is a histogram. Then next is a frequency polygram. Next is frequency polygram is as good as a point diagram. What we studied in the point diagram, see, it is there. Percentage on page number, time based line diagram. ये line diagram को point diagram बोलते हैं, ये वही है line diagram. इस तरह वाला, ये इस तरह वाला जो diagram था वो, ठीक है, जहाँ पर सारे बार्स का सेंटर पॉइंट लिया जाता है, उनको पॉइंट के उनकी पॉइंट्स को जोड़कर इस तरह से प्लॉटिंग किया जाता है, राइट। सो दिस इज व्हाट इज योर फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीग्राम। फ्रीक्वेंसी कर्व। नाउ फ्रीक्वेंसी कर्व में इस तरह से ज्योमेट्रिकल नहीं बल्कि स्मूथ लाइन बनाया जाता है, इस तरह से उसको कर्व का शेप दिया जाता है, ऐसे राउंड शेप, same points but they are plotted this way. Then it becomes what? A frequency curve. Or cumulative frequency polygon is cumulative frequency polygon is the same kind of, but where the figures are taken as cumulative figures. Since it is related to statistics, cumulative figures are taken. They had got, you must have studied in statistics. The figures are given, the observations are given, and then cumulative figures are also taken. When the cumulative figures are taken into consideration, then that value is also looks the same. उसका वो भी सेम ही दिखता है, पर इतना डिफरेंस है कि उसमें फिगर्स दी जाती है वो क्यूमुलेटिव दी जाती है. Then comes logarithmic graphs. Logarithmic graphs have got some kind of mathematical calculation, and where logs are logarithm calculation होता है, और उसके बाद इसी तरह के graphs बनाए जाते हैं. So this is something that is totally into mathematics and statistics. So we don't need to go into much of those details. When they are used, that इनका usage भी अलग-अलग होता है. But that is totally, required for those people who go for in-depth researches on certain figures and data. Okay. Then is time series graphs. This is a 2-mark question. What is time series graph? Can be the question, and the answer is this. In a trade cycle or in cycles of economic activities, short-term and long-term, regular or irregular. It can be regular, it can be irregular, the change can be erratic. Regular and irregular changes are observed. We have studied the trade cycle last year. It is also known as maritime business cycle. So though that trade cycle, economic cycle भी बोलते हैं, तो उस cycle को में जो changes आते हैं, वो changes जो है erratic होते हैं. मतलब it can go in any direction. Okay, it is not fixed कि it will be changing in a particular direction to the particular extent. That is not fixed. That is why it is erratic. The trends of such changes are obtained with the help of statistical tools. तो उसमें जो trends होते हैं, उसमें जो changes आते हैं, वो changes statistical tools से, statistical calculations के द्वारा पता चलता है. And when graphs are drawn taking these changes as variable and time series as a base. To take these changes as a variable. Variable is something that changes. जो change होता है वो variable होता है, और आपको एक base लेना होता है जो अक्सर हम लेते हैं x axis. Time series में time is always written here on x axis, and जो change होता है वो यहाँ लिखा जाता है. जैसे कि डिमांड, तो डिमांड टाइम, अगर आपको दो ईयर्स में पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट की डिमांड जाननी है, तो एट अ नॉट दो पीरियड नहीं, बट दो से ज़्यादा पीरियड, सपोज दिस इज जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च, अप्रैल, मई, जून, एंड यू वांट टू नो द this is the time period where you write that this is time series where you write down time period here and demand. As such, we write quantity demanded on x axis and price on y axis. That is a total different thing. Here we are studying one variable and the change, the trend in the variable. Trend मतलब always change. इसमें क्या बता रहा है? तो ये टाइम पीरियड में डिमांड, क्वांटिटी डिमांड में क्या चेंजेस आ रहे हैं? हम तो क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड नहीं पढ़ रहे, हम प्राइस और डिमांड का रिलेशनशिप नहीं पढ़ रहे, हम सिर्फ ये पढ़ रहे हैं कौन से टाइम पीरियड में डिमांड में क्या चेंजेस आए, तो हम उसकी चेंज स्टडी कर रहे हैं सिर्फ. तो चेंज स्टडी किया जाता है. तो से फॉर एग्जांपल जनवरी में डिमांड वाज दिस मच, फरवरी में डिमांड इज दिस मच, देन दिस मच, तो दिस विल स्टडी व्हाट. So it is studying what? It is studying, it is studying what? The change of a particular variable, something that changes the variable. Demand is changing, तो demand variable है, तो variable इस axis पे आएगा और x axis को हमको base देना है as a time period, right? So you can draw diagonal bars, or you can draw this kind of just line diagram. You can make any kind of diagram there, but it is still known as time series because time is the base. Whether it's a line diagram or bar diagram, or simple bar diagram or cluster, is a different story. But time period है इसलिए वो time series में आता है. The trends of such changes are obtained with the help of statistical tools, and when graphs are drawn taking these changes as variable. इन changes को variable क्योंकि वो change हो रहा है इसलिए. Anything that changes is a variable. Variable cost which kept on changing with the production. Fixed cost which remains same. So variable means something that varies. And time period as base, which is given on x axis. then such graphs are called time series graphs. So if you are asked what is the time series graph, this is what you can write. Since the syllabus does not include other types of graphs, they are not discussed here. So they have not discussed this histogram and frequency polygon and frequency curve, ये सब कुछ logarithmic graphs, ये सब कुछ इन्होंने नहीं कंसिडर किया है क्योंकि ये आपके सिलेबस में नहीं है. उनके सिर्फ नाम जानना आपके लिए जरूरी है. Just remember the names, no need to remember the meaning. Okay, then now I'll give you the homework. For practice, there are few two examples each for practice, which you need to draw in your notebook. See that you are drawing, you are writing the question along with me so that you don't miss on that. The first one is draw. I'll write down here on the board. I'll draw on the board also. Draw a cluster. I'm not giving you the example of line diagram, point diagram. That is quite easy. That I am not giving. Draw a cluster bar diagram and a divided bar diagram. Same information, same example can be used for both the types of diagrams. That is, I have given same example. आपको ऐसे क्लस्टर बार वाला भी एक बनाना है और एक डिवाइडेड बार भी बनाना है. And divided bar diagram on the basis of following information. Now one thing I need to tell you, you might be watching and re-watching the video, that is fine, but how long you will be able to re-watch the videos, that is not fixed. The authorities are thinking of having the time limit for every video to stay. So if at all you are not doing your work on time or you are relying on re-watching the videos, आप सोचते हैं कि कोई बात नहीं, अभी नहीं तो हम बाद में वापस एक वीडियो देख लेंगे और बाद में होमवर्क कर लेंगे साथ में, तो you are wrong, don't do that, right? क्योंकि they may remove the video anytime. So this is what we had a discussion. So if you are doing that, please stop that practice. जब भी आप वीडियो देखते हैं, आपको जो भी होमवर्क दिया जाता है, जो भी डिस्कशन किया जाता है, जिसके ऊपर आपको नोट्स बनानी होती है या होमवर्क करना होता है, डू इट देन एंड देयर, तभी कर दीजिए, उसी दिन कर दीजिए. डोंट वेट फॉर कि हम तो इसको वापस एक हफ्ते के बाद वापस ये वाला वीडियो देखेंगे और तब उसका होमवर्क करेंगे. अगर आप ये सोचेंगे और बाद में अगर वीडियो नहीं दिखा तो you will not be able to do your work on time. That is one. Secondly, we are studying economics, which requires a lot of concentration. In accounts, you go on writing and solving, right? So then you always keep busy on doing something. हो सकता है इकोनॉमिक्स में उतना कंटिन्यूसली लिखना नहीं होगा, तो आपको आपका कंसंट्रेशन टोटली सब्जेक्ट के अंदर रखना होगा. जब भी आप इस तरह का इकोनॉमिक्स का कोई भी वीडियो देखते हैं, बी मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड, कीप योर माइंड काम एंड क्वाइट एंड डोंट कीप एनी प्रीऑक्यूपेशंस. दिमाग में कुछ और चल रहा हो तो ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, आप इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं पढ़ सकते. जिस रूम में आप बैठे हैं वो रूम रीजनेबली क्वाइट साइलेंट हो, जहाँ पर आप आसानी से पढ़ सकते हैं. जहाँ पर शोर आवाज़ आती हो उस जगह पर मत बैठिए. जहाँ पर बहुत डिस्टर्बेंस हो घर में वैसी जगह पर मत बैठिए. प्लीज़ डोंट सिट इन योर ड्राइंग रूम एंड लिविंग रूम में बैठकर वीडियोस मत देखिए, वहाँ पर अक्सर शोर ज़्यादा होता है. गो इन योर बेडरूम, गो इन टू सम अदर रूम वेयर देयर इज लेस ऑफ नॉइज, लेस ऑफ एक्टिविटी. देयर यू कैन सिट एंड सी इट प्रॉपर्ली. कॉन्सेंट्रेशन से वीडियोस देखिए, टेक्स्ट बुक अपने साथ रखिए और समझने की कोशिश करिए. जो जो बोला जा रहा है, अगर आपको लगता है कि ये पॉइंट मुझे नोट डाउन करना है तो तभी के तभी नोट डाउन कर लीजिए, फ्यूचर के का इंतज़ार मत करिए, ठीक है? बिकॉज दे कैन यू नो एनी टाइम दे कैन रिमूव द वीडियो एंड देन यू विल बी पुट इनटू डे केयर. So do it on the same day rather than postponing the things. Okay, that is what I wanted to tell you, so that later on you don't suffer. Fine. Now coming to this our example. Draw a cluster bar diagram and divided bar diagram on basis of the following information. The following information that now I will be writing here. Table showing number of, interesting one, table showing number of three regional number of movies produced in India in three regional languages. In 3 different years. Now this is the information that is given to you. Now what you have to do is, you have to draw a cluster bar diagram and also a divided bar diagram. The table I will be drawing, there are 3 regional languages that they have taken into consideration and 3 years. Now, in this 3 years and 3 languages. So we'll take years and languages. Here we are taking years and here languages. Language जब इस तरह का मैंने स्लैंटिंग लाइन ड्रॉ किया, मतलब ये इसका लैंग्वेज है और ये ईयर का टाइप है. ईयर 1990, 2000 और 2010. This is 1990, 2000 and 2010. The languages are Gujarati, Marathi and Malayalam. Gujarati, Marathi and Malayalam. Okay, so the figures are 20 for Gujarati, 20, 25 and 28. Then for Marathi the figures are 31, 37, 49. 31, 37, 49. And for Malayalam the figures are 34, 43, 50. Sorry, 24, 43 and 50. So these are the figures. This is the data given. On this basis, you will be drawing a cluster bar diagram and a divided bar diagram. I will give you a hint. You can give different designs for different languages. Years will be taken as a base. X-axis पर आपको ये तीनों year लिखने होंगे और उस हिसाब से आपको draw करना होगा. This is one. Another example. Draw a cluster bar diagram and a divided bar diagram. Divided diagram on the basis of the following information. That this यहाँ तक same रहेगा. The question later on is different. I'll give you 1 minute, just 1 minute. Draw this first, write this data, copy this down, and then I'll give you another example for the same kind of diagrams. Fine now. I hope you have written it. If not, rewatch it soon after this and write it. Fine. Now the another question. The main question will remain the same. Table showing the number of students, or the table showing the number of students graduating from, table showing number of graduating or number of students who graduated from, that is better formation, who graduated from three different streams. In 3 different years. In a university. They are well known in a well-known university. Okay. So the table now will be drawing. In the earlier we wrote years here. Years हमने इस वाले कॉलम में रो में लिखे थे. अब हम कॉलम में years लिखेंगे. तो year and stream. ये है year यहाँ पर, stream यहाँ पर. क्वेश्चन में year या stream कहीं पर भी हो. ग्राफ में year has to be on x-axis only. Science, commerce and arts. These are the streams. Science stream, commerce stream or humanities. Humanities कर लिए या arts कर लिए. This is what I will say. So it is the humanities or arts. 3 years are taken. The 3 years are 2015, 17 and 19. 2015, 2017 and 2019. The number of science students are 6,000, 6,871, 6,500, 6,800 and 7,100. Keep writing with me. Commerce 8,000, 82 and 83. 8,000, 8,200, 8,300. Humanities 5,000, 72 and 4. 5,000, 72 and 10,400. So this is the data. On the basis of this, we will draw both cluster bar also and the divided bar also. Science के लिए अलग डिजाइन, कॉमर्स के लिए अलग डिजाइन और ह्यूमैनिटीज के लिए अलग डिजाइन. ईयर्स आपके एक्स एक्सिस पर मेजर हो गए. दोनों ही ग्राफ्स बहुत ही सिंपल है. Write it fast. I'll wait for you for half a minute, and then I'll give you 2 examples of pie chart. चलो I'm rubbing it. Pie charts. Question number. This is question number. Now those were 4 questions in a way, right? Those were 4 questions. 2 of cluster bar diagrams and 2 of divider. In a way, this is question number 5. Question number 5. The data shows. The following data shows the income of the following data of our table. What is the same? Data table के form में ही है. The following data shows the income of 5 family members, 5 earning members of a family, of 5 earning members of a family, shows the income, that is monthly income. You can write as monthly here. Monthly income of 5 earning members of a family and its total income. और डेटा में क्या है? टोटल इनकम भी है and its total income. Okay. Draw the pie chart. Draw pie chart. Draw a pie chart. Now this is family members. And their monthly income. Monthly income in rupees. Now because there are 5, we draw 5 of them. And total family income. The पूरी family की income. Okay. So the first person is Kapil, Rohan, Riya, Prisha, Milan. Kapil, Rohan, Riya, Prisha. These are all imaginary. So whenever you draw those diagrams, इसके पहले वाले bar diagram और divider और cluster bar diagram, उसमें source में आप क्या लिखेंगे? Hypothetical example. ये भी hypothetical है. So this is just imaginary examples. Riya, Prisha, and Nilan, Nilay. Now their monthly incomes have been given. See, take the scale also properly. I think इसमें scale construct करना, scale लिखना आपके लिए कोई ज़्यादा मुश्किल नहीं होगा. They are easy as such. 7,500, 11,000, 7,500, 11,000 rupees, 15,800, 12,200, 15,800, 12,200, and 13,500, and 13,500. Total comes to 60,000. So 360 degree, 60,000 means 360 degree. So this means how much? तो उसके वाले पहले वाले एग्जाम्पल है चाइल्ड्स यू नो मंथली पॉकेट मनी 100 रुपीज़. तो 100 को हमने बेस रखा है. यहाँ पर आपके को 60,000 को बेस रखोगे तो 100 में से कितने रुपए तो 360 में से कितने रुपए तो 360 डिग्री तो कितना डिग्री, वैसे यहाँ पर 60 को बेस रखना होगा, 60,000 में से इतना वो कमा रहा है तो 360 डिग्री एंगल पूरा सर्कल है तो कितना उसका हिस्सा है, व्हाट विल द पाई, व्हाट द साइज ऑफ द पाई, दैट विल बी हियर. So that is easy, I guess. The second one I'll give you again 1 minute to copy down, just copy down. Right now, I hope you have copied it. The next question for pie chart. Question number 6. Question number 6. The following data shows the time allotted by a student, by a college student. The time allotted by a college student for different subjects. For exam preparation. So this is exam preparation. So the subjects have been given and the hours allotted. The time allotted in hours. Okay. So there are different subjects. I have taken 5 subjects into consideration, and for those 5 subjects, how much time, how many hours we have allotted to each subject has been given. And last one is for total. So here subjects and time allotted. This is subjects and time. Time into bracket hours. We have to write down time allotted in hours into bracket in hours. The subjects are, let me keep a bigger space for this. First one is marketing and business. Marketing management is the first subject. The second subject is business law, entrepreneurship. How do we pronounce it? Entrepreneurship. I have been telling this to you throughout the year. It is entrepreneurship. Okay. After entrepreneurship, we have got accounts and economics. We have got accounts and economics. and here I write down hours. No need to draw this kind of. Total hours. Total hours that boy or that student gives for studying is 12 hours a day. Total is 12 hours. Okay. So following data shows the time allotted by a student for different subjects daily. This is daily. Okay. So time allotted here is 2.5, 1.5, 1.5. This is 2.5 hours. Then 1.5 hours. Again 1.5 hours. Then 3 and 3. 3 hours and 3 hours. This is what we are going to plot on in your pie diagram. So you have got 2 pie diagrams, 2 cluster bar diagrams and 2 divided bar diagrams for a practice. So you know 6 questions. Till our next lecture, you practice them at home. I don't think this will take more than 2 hours together. सब मिला के 2 घंटे में आपके सारे 6 हो जाएंगे. Now you are thorough. अगर आप ये कर लेते हैं तो you are thorough. Okay. Now in the next class, we are going to proceed further with the chapter. And after that, in this chapter, there is no diagram, nothing doing. It's simple theory that we are going to do. But if at all you have any difficulty, now they are going to put some system in place. Authorities have thought of having some session for difficulty solving, so that they will inform you in short period. लोग सोच रहे हैं कि डिफ़िकल्टीज़ के लिए कुछ अलग टाइप से कुछ सेशन रखा जाए, तो उसके लिए आपको डिफ़िकल्टीज़ के बारे में आपको अपनी डिफ़िकल्टीज़ उनको देनी पड़ेगी कि आपको कौन से चैप्टर में किस टॉपिक में क्या डिफ़िकल्टी है, वो आपको उनको बताना पड़ेगा. वो डिफ़िकल्टीज़ को हम तक पहुँचाएंगे और फिर वी विल वर्क आउट समथिंग ऑन दैट. दे आर थिंकिंग, लेट देम थिंक. इट विल टेक सम टाइम, 2 days, 5 days, 1 week, whatever. बट अगर आपको किसी भी अब तक जो भी पढ़ा है और उसमें जो भी डिफ़िकल्टी है वो प्लीज़ एक साइड पर आप रखिए. तो जब इस तरह का कोई सेशन शुरू होगा तब आपकी डिफ़िकल्टीज आप भूल ना जाए. इसे तब आप सारी डिफ़िकल्टीज लेकर यू कैन कम अप विथ योर डिफ़िकल्टीज एंड वी विल सॉल्व. सो दैट इज ऑल फॉर टुडे. आवर ग्राफ्स portion is done. Now some theory portion in this chapter and we will finish, and then we start chapter number 2, which is quite important. Till then, keep reading and take care. Bye bye.